Welcome the timeless forgotten mystery. Did Nikola Tesla actually invent a time machine? Maybe yes, and the proof could be this mysterious photograph. But how? This is our planet Earth, floating in space. And when we zoom in on this part of the globe, we reach one of the greatest mysteries in human history, the Egyptian pyramids. One day, inside a tomb in Egypt that had been sealed for thousands of years, scientists found something that shook the entire scientific community. What they discovered seemed to prove that time travel might actually be real. Not just that, one scientist even got trapped inside a time loop. Under the blazing desert sun, surrounded by ancient sands and stones, stood a tomb, thousands of years old. From the outside, it looked like just another ancient burial site. But inside, on its walls, was something unbelievable, a picture. And in that photograph stood a man, dressed in modern clothes, holding a camera. But he wasn't a historian. He was a scientist from the future, and his name was Elon Huk. Now think about this. How could a photograph taken in 1897 end up inside a tomb that had been sealed for thousands of years? Even stranger, this man, Elon Huk, never seemed to age. In 1980, another photograph of him surfaced, this time dated 2025. His face, however, hadn't changed at all. And in 2023, researchers found an old camera from that same tomb. When they developed the film, the picture that appeared was from the future. It showed the very same researchers, the ones currently working on that tomb, standing there inside the frame. Now let's go back in time, to 1923, a scorching afternoon in Egypt. Beneath the desert sands, a team of archaeologists led by Sir Howard Carter were excavating a tomb believed to be thousands of years old. When they finally broke the stone seal, everyone froze in shock. They expected to find treasure or maybe a royal mummy, but what they found was neither historical nor religious. It was scientific, a clue about the universe itself, and perhaps a proof of time travel. As the team carefully removed layers of dust and debris, one archaeologist suddenly uncovered an old brown-tinted photograph. Finding a photo inside an ancient Egyptian tomb was already impossible, because photography didn't exist in that era. But when they cleaned it and looked closely, their jaws dropped. The picture didn't show an ancient Egyptian. It showed a modern-looking man, wearing contemporary clothes and holding a camera from the 2000s. Even more shocking, the background of that photo was the same tomb they had just opened that day, sealed thousands of years ago. If you're still wondering why this photo shattered everything we knew about time, here's the fact. That picture was found in 1923, but the date written on it was 1897. Which means, the time traveler had come to that tomb in 1897, taken a picture with his modern camera, and then traveled thousands of years into the past, just to leave that photo sealed inside. Maybe his goal was to tell us that time travel is possible. But why? Why would someone from the future want to prove time travel to us? As soon as the team saw the image, fear spread among them. They knew the tomb had been sealed for centuries. No human could have entered. Just then, beneath the photo, they found a faded piece of parchment, an old handwritten note. It read, "I tried to stop it, but the path of time cannot be stopped." There was no panic in the handwriting, only a serious warning. As if the writer had seen something so dangerous, it could destroy everything we know. Howard Carter's team immediately sealed the evidence and handed it over to government officials. Within hours, everything about that tomb became classified. It was no longer an archaeological site. It had become a scientific black site, hidden from the world. Weeks later, one name surfaced, Elon Huk. But his name appeared nowhere in historical, physics, or archaeological records. The only theory that could explain this came from the post-World War II era. After Nikola Tesla's death, it was rumored that the US government secretly took some of his unfinished inventions, one of them being a time machine. Later, a secret project known as Project Pegasus allegedly began, sending children through time and manipulating events to keep America the world's most powerful nation. Some theories even claim these experiments included teleportation to Mars and meetings with extraterrestrials. If you'd like a detailed video on that conspiracy, comment Nikola Tesla Time Machine below, and I'll definitely make one. Many scientists later suggested that Elon Huk could have been part of Project Pegasus, and maybe a glitch in the machine trapped him in a time loop, repeating across centuries. Perhaps that's why he kept leaving evidence of his existence, hoping someone in the future could rescue him. But why choose an Egyptian tomb? Researchers believe he deliberately chose that location, because if he left evidence anywhere else, it could be destroyed or hidden. But the Egyptian tombs, built to last forever, were the safest vaults in history. And he was right. His secret stayed buried until modern civilization uncovered it. But if these photos and Elon Huk's story are real, then the question remains: where is he now? The team halted the excavation and resealed the chamber. But by then, the secret had spread within the scientific community, and dark web researchers began searching for Elon Huk. Then came another shocking discovery, a photograph from 1980 showing the same man, standing beside the same tomb, but with the date 2025 written on it. In 1980, a young researcher in an Egyptian archive stumbled upon an old dusty file. Inside, a single photograph. He opened it and froze. There stood the same scientist, Elon Huk, in front of that same ancient tomb. The date below read, 2025. Terrified, the researcher locked the photo back in the file. By now, the 1923 discovery and the 1980 photograph had created worldwide debate. How could a man appear unchanged across centuries, even decades into the future? 30 years later, the mystery deepened. When the tomb was reopened, researchers found another picture, dated 2045. But this time, it didn't show Elon Huk. It showed the 2023 research team themselves, the very people standing there, opening the tomb. That day, under Egypt's scorching sun, the new team wasn't searching for treasure, they were searching for time anomalies. Ground-penetrating radar detected a hidden cavity underground. Inside it, an old wooden box. When they opened it, they were stunned. Inside was a camera, the exact same model seen in Elon Huk's original 1923 photo. It was carefully taken to the lab. The film inside was still intact. When developed manually, the lab fell silent. The negatives revealed the impossible. Photos of the current research team, standing in the same poses, same clothes, same expressions, with the date 2045 printed below each image. How could pictures that hadn't even been taken yet already exist on a century-old film? Scientists now faced their biggest question ever. Was this time loop no longer limited to Elon Huk? Had it now trapped the entire team, or even our entire timeline? Physicists call this a causal feedback loop, when information from the future leaks into the past and repeats itself endlessly. Like a recording stuck on repeat, unbreakable. If Elon Huk intentionally left that camera behind, did he already know that this exact team would find it in 2023? Or is this loop being controlled by something, or someone, far beyond our understanding? Some theorists say the loop is fixed. Whatever's meant to happen, will happen. Others believe this new discovery might finally break it, but at an unknown cost. And so, the mystery of Egypt's time loop remains unsolved. Some believe it's true. Others dismiss it as fiction. But what do you believe? Was Nikola Tesla's time machine real? Was Elon Huk truly a time traveler caught in an infinite loop? Or is there another truth hidden behind these eerie photographs? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this mystery, give the video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more such deep dive analyses.